Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a brow hacks. I have an obsession over brows and I just thought this would be so much fun. So I'm going to be collaborating with my twin sister, Karina Garcia. She's also going to be doing some life hacks, and we're also collaborating with Tanya, our friend. I'm so excited for you guys to watch the videos. I'm going to have them down in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, so the first hack is actually really important and it happens to me a lot. So when using a mirror very close up, sometimes it looks like it's coming out perfect, but when you look at it from far away, it looks bad. So make sure you have like a small vanity mirror, that way you can actually see what you're doing, but actually have a regular mirror from far away, that way you can be double checking how your eyebrows are actually looking. So next time you think your brows are looking pretty flaky, don't forget to double check them in a further mirror and see how they're really coming out. So we all have those days where we're just sitting around messing with our brows, and you know, sometimes you just regret, like, why didn't I just go to a professional? What did I just do to myself? And you just kind of give up on life. But don't worry, girl, a way to avoid that besides going to a professional is using a brow product. For me, I haven't gone to a professional in a hot minute. I mean, my brows are not perfect, but they're not as bad as they used to be. So what I like to do is just take this brow pomade, draw a line, basically you're underlining your brow, and clean it up. This has really helped my brows get into better shape. Do it at your own risk though, just be careful. Okay, do you guys ever have those days where you're doing your brows and you sneeze out of nowhere? Yeah, me neither, girl. But honestly, let's be real, we never have perfect brow days. So I want to show you how you can clean it up. So you want to take a concealer. You can use the exact same shade if you want. If you want to highlight the brow bone, you can use a shade or 2 shades lighter. So that's what I'm doing right here. And it's just going to give you that really clean brow. Even if you haven't like messed up big time, just doing this, it's going to give the eye a more sharper look. Hack number 4 is actually something I would do back in middle school. My brows were floppy like crazy. I didn't even know brow gel existed, so I would just take a bottle of hairspray and spray it on a spoolie and just comb out the brows, and I noticed it would keep my brows in place. I don't recommend you going directly to your eyebrow because it's going to get on your eyes, so try applying it on a spoolie. This is not something I recommend you doing every single day, just for an emergency if you like ran out or something. Okay, I want to show you guys how to avoid harsh brows. Been there, done that plenty of times, and you guys have seen me like this as well. So embarrassing, but you know what, we all go through it. So avoid them Sharpie brows, and listen up, girl, yes, I totally put Sharpie on my brow. Avoid products like this. This here is a pomade. It's gonna make your brows very intense. Try to use like pencils like this. The Anastasia Brow Wiz is actually very great. It doesn't leave it so harsh. Here I'm going to be using the pomade though because this is something that I use, but I'm going very light-handed in the inner corner. I'm using just whatever is left of product on the brush. I don't really like to dip it in again. So just remember, be very light-handed and make sure to not pick up too much product. I always use a spoolie when doing my brows. This is going to really help you not overdo it with the brows. I mean, this is life-changing. The hack I'm about to show you is very genius, and this is drawing individual hairs, you guys. As you can see, the left one is just plain, the right one has little fake individual hairs I drew in. So at the outer part of the brow, I always like to go just a little bit more intense. I feel like that's just the way it should be. I take my angled brush and dip it into my pomade, and I just take my 2 fingers and just press on it just to thin out the brush, and then I go in the inner corner and start drawing the individual hairs, and it just makes the brow look a little bit more natural. I mean, not completely natural, but it really looks like you have hairs. At least for myself, I don't have any, so it really helps out. I know buying brow products every month can get a little bit expensive, so I want to show you how I use eyeshadow palettes. You want to just take a palette that has a dark brown or whatever brow shade you use and use it on your brows. I see no difference. I love using shadows for this, and I mean, for me, it works the same. Hack number 8 actually relates to the previous hack we were talking about right now. When you're using eyeshadows, sometimes they won't be pigmented depending on what you're using, so wetting a brush can really give that true pigmentation as if you were using a pomade. This is something I would do back in high school. I would wet my brushes all the time, and it would give me those nice, intense, bold brows I like. Once again, this is for bold brows. I'm sure not everybody's into this kind of look, but if you are, then try it out. Hack number 9 is my favorite, spoon brows. Yes, girl, you heard right. I see this trend going around a lot with people contouring with this. I haven't seen somebody do it with their brows. If they have, great. If they haven't, start doing it now, girl, because I was impressed. So you want to place it right underneath that arch of the brow and start outlining it. And when you take it off, it's going to be the perfect line for you to just give you guide, and it's gonna really give you that nice clean brow. So if you're struggling to do your brows, I highly recommend you do this. Not something you should do every single day, but I'm saying if you are struggling with it, it would really help you out. Then what you want to do is just finish the rest of your eyebrow and you are pretty much done. Your brows are looking pretty perfect. Last but not least, I want to show you there is many different brow shapes for different face shapes. Sometimes you're doing your brows and you're trying to just follow the trend that's in right now and it just doesn't look right, but you got to remember that there is many different kinds of shapes that are going to suit your face the best. So if you do not feel like it looks right on you, then go ahead and try this out. It might work for you. I personally do my brows the way I want to do them. I'm always changing them up, but if you are struggling, then you might want to try this. Alright you guys, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this hacks video. Don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!